Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and this reading is for the Aquariuses out there for December 7th through the 13th. I would like to say thank you guys so much for your likes, your comments, and to all my new subscribers, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. If you would like a reading from me, all that information will be down below. And with that being said, let's get right into this video. Okay, Aquarius, let's see what's going on with you. We have Aries, I am. So this week, Aquarius, you're ready to make things happen. Aries rules Mars, and Mars deals with our passions and motivations. I feel 2020 showed you, Aquarius, what you're really made of. You may have went through things that did not go in your favor, but Mars is known as also the god of war. So, no matter what battles you faced, Aquarius, no matter how brutal, you still made it. You may have been like a wounded soldier, but it's not like you got blown up to pieces, right? You're still able to, you have all your body parts from the war. I feel 2020 for some Aquarius felt like a war out there. Like, a lot of stuff was going on. But I feel the dust is starting to settle, which is great. We have the moon and the soul. Aquarius, you're learning to trust your intuition and your guidance. I feel with the moon, you know that everything works for you and not against you. And like I said, no matter what battles you faced, Aquarius, you always had the soul, the spirit, the strength to keep pushing forward. And I'm excited to see what Jupiter and Saturn and Aquarius has for you guys. I'm sure that it's going to bring great opportunities. Aquarius rules the 11th house, which is friends, the internet. And I'm excited for this because it's time for people like myself and others, that kind of felt awkward in society, to finally have a chance where that's more welcome in society. People who have different ideas. And we have Saturn return age. So Aquarius, Saturn is going into Aquarius. So you have Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn is coming in your sign. Congratulations to the Aquariuses that had Saturn and Cap. I'm so excited to have my Saturn turn be over. I would really have to say with a Saturn return, it's a very powerful thing. And it really shows you what you're made of, because you may have to start over in terms of your life. And even for the Aquariuses that's not going through a Saturn return, I feel in one way or another, you had to have a reset in terms of your life. However, through the resets, through the false starts, you learned a lot of wisdom. Saturn is wisdom, karma, responsibility. I feel some of you guys are getting more focused on what your soul mission is. What did you come on this planet to do? What was your childhood like hobbies or interests? That does share a lot into your path. I say for me, I've always had an interest in planets. I used to go to the library and get books about each and every planet. I would read it. I would love social studies, history, science. And it's interesting because now that I'm older, I love astrology. So things like that, if you had a talent of drawing or maybe singing or making music or making art, also, we have Jupiter abundance here. So I feel great things are in store for you, Aquarius, honestly. You guys are starting to trust yourself. Maybe that was hard for you to do sometimes, Aquarius, because some of the decisions that you made. But the universe is saying you can trust yourself. Like, you're not that person anymore. Those experiences you went through were because of where you were at the time. And the more that you grow and you evolve and you are who you are meant to be, not what the world tells you to be, you will see a difference in your life of peace. You will wake up with a sense of everything doesn't have to be perfect, but everything ain't bad either. Maybe in the past, Aquarius, life storms kind of rocked you a bit, but you learn how to keep it together. That's what's up. Let's see, Aries, I am. That's right, Aquarius, the devil reverse. You're breaking out of whatever this devil is to you. For some Aquariuses, it could be you're overthinking. Some of you may overthink to the point that it becomes a devil where you think of every detail of how it could happen, and it could lead to procrastination. I say this for me too, y'all. Like, I didn't think overthinking can lead to procrastination, but it does. Because you think of all the work you have to do, and then you put it off till tomorrow, and then tomorrow comes, and then you realize you have all this work to do. It does become a lot. But Aquarius, what I see for you is you're breaking away from this devil energy in terms of anything or anybody that's trying to keep you trapped. For some, this is a relationship that you have broken out of that no longer serves you. You felt trapped there, like, this isn't going anywhere. I feel we argue, we fight. I just rather be free and do my own thing. For some Aquariuses, the devil may actually be yourself. Not in terms that you're negative. It's just in terms of, for some, how you feel about yourself. Some of you are very critical, and that could also lead to feeling unmotivated. We have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, Aquarius, I really see you guys focusing with this Queen of Cups here. This is your cup. Aquarius, I feel ending 2020, you're in the place where you want to do what makes you happy. Some of you realize just how much you allowed others to drain your energy. Because I feel this is you, Aquarius, always willing to help people figure out their problems. Like, let's say, because in this deck, there's a dolphin that hands her this cup. So let's say somebody hands you a cup and it's a cup full of problems, stress, and worry. If it's somebody you cared about, Aquarius, I feel for a while you was down for them. But they started to become the devil. Like, every time there was a problem, they call you. And it's just like, listen, I'm focusing on me. I can't help y'all no more. Because you guys don't want to help yourself. I give you advice. You go back and do the same thing. Then you whine to me how you're a victim. Yeah, Aquarius, you could be surrounded by victims. Or that's the people you kicked out your life, to be honest. That is draining. It really is. Queen of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. You're cutting out that devil, and look at how your crops grow. See these big pentacles popping out? I feel, Aquarius, you would feel very, very happy. And these are decisions that are not always easy to make, because sometimes the devil energy is people we actually still love. But it's one of those situations, I feel, Aquarius, you have to love people from a distance. Like, I wish you well. I hope you be safe. But I can't be around here no more. Maybe, Aquarius, some people try to make you feel guilty about that. But I feel you don't feel no way about it because you know you was always there for these people. It's like, how you going to try and make me feel bad for cutting you out my life when I was always there for you to help you rebuild? Like, I couldn't even have the chance to come to you about anything because you always needed my help. I feel for some Aquariuses, you realize, well, who's there to help me? It's like, if I always feel alone in the midst of these people, I might as well be alone. I feel, Aquarius, you're wanting to be around people you have a soul connection with, your soul tribe. People that just get you. People who know how to go through things but get through them too with the Saturn return here. People who's wise. People who's mature. Aquarius, you may have had immature people in your life that you loved. This could be family members, friends, or partners. But Aquarius, you've grown. It's like, listen, I did all I could do. And that's what I say, Aquarius. If you know that you're making the best decision for yourself and you can sleep at night, then that's the best decision for you. Everybody won't get that, and that's okay. The moon. We have the Hermit. I see, Aquarius, you're really focusing on yourself, to be honest. With the Hermit. You see how old he kind of looks? I feel, Aquarius, you're around people that started to stress you out. Relationships, family, or friends. It started to get in the way, I feel, of your spirituality, mentally. It seems to me some of you guys were around a lot of chaos. I don't feel it was your chaos. I feel it's people around you asking you for advice, what to do. And it's like, I just want to focus on myself. I want, like, my life to be quiet as much as possible. Aquarius, you may have realized you had a lot of noise in your life, a lot of people in your ear. It's like, you ever go through that? It's like, I can't think. I just want a second to just figure out things for me. And that's what you're doing. The Hermit. We have the Queen of Wands here. You're feeling very passionate after you separate from these people, places, and things, Aquarius. It's like, just what I needed. I feel focused. I got my wand. I feel some of you guys also, you see how you go from the older man to this whole new queen energy? If you, I'm getting tongue-tied. If you're a guy, then it'll be the King of Wands, right? But either way, wands are about action. You realize by focusing on your own star, you're way more driven. You feel better about yourself. Maybe, Aquarius, you around people that was like negative Nancy's. I feel some of you guys have great goals and great dreams that you are keeping to yourself, which I highly suggest. Because people can only see you from where they see themselves. So you could kind of look at someone's life and kind of see, let's say, Aquarius, if you wanting to start your own business or start a YouTube channel, or maybe you want to be a tarot reader, but you're around people who are not even that fond of spirituality, or they're very, very religious, or people who would look at what you say like, yeah, right, you really going to start a business. And Aquarius, this could be you like, yeah, I really believe I could do it. They're like, really? Like, when has that really worked for anybody? Like, and I feel that though, because that can hurt you to your soul. Like, man, I was fine about what I wanted to do until I talked to you. Maybe that's what you realize, Aquarius. I'm keeping what I'm doing to myself. If I do tell somebody, it's somebody I know I can trust, who I have a soul connection with. If I don't have that, then I'm keeping it to myself because I want to go after what I want to do. Just like everybody else has a free will right to make their own decisions, I'm going to make mine. And that's right. Some people are not going to want to see you go, Aquarius. They got accustomed to you, but you realize they had the chance to level up with you, but they chose not to. That's why they say it gets lonely at the top, because it do. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Aquarius, you want to put your offer out there. Some of you guys want to have a business. You guys want to meet new people. Like I said, your soul tribe. I feel, Aquarius, you really learned a lot through your awakening. Even more, I feel, in 2020. And that caused you to alienate yourself. See, that's why awakening can be a blessing and a curse. That's what I realized, an awakening can lead to depression. Because you see the world from a whole other perspective than everyday people. And then you go to that place where you feel like, am I insane? But you know you're not insane. But you know you can't talk to people about what you really thinking because they're going to think you insane. And then you know how that whole process. I feel, Aquarius, trust where you're going. You're right where you need to be. But the people around you won't understand that. But that's okay. Because your soul tribe will. They will. And they'll be ready to offer things to you. For Aquariuses that want to start their own business, you will have people that want to buy, donate to you. Saturn return. We have the Seven of Swords reverse. I feel, Aquarius, this is you forgiving yourself of your past decisions. And self-forgiveness is very important. I mean, yes, when we are done wrong by people, we would love to hear the apology. But how many times do we sit with ourselves and say, I'm sorry to me? You know, I'm sorry that I slept on myself. I'm sorry that I put myself through this relationship with someone who I knew couldn't love me the way I deserved to. The universe is asking you to also check in and forgive yourself. Some of you guys are still beating yourself up about past decisions you may not realize. Maybe from the people who lied to you, Aquarius, people who stole from you. The universe is saying forgiveness is not about them, it's about you. This is your time to shine here. And this is where you're going to see it gets lonely at the top. I might name it this because, Aquarius, you're going places where we don't even know where we're going. I don't even know how this whole conjunction is going to play out, but I know it's going to play out in a big way. And it's going to cause divisions between 3D. Then you're going to have people in the middle of 4D. Then you're going to have people higher at 5 and above. And I feel, Aquarius, depending on where you are, you're going to see more and more people start to fall out your life. And then you may be in that void of, well, I have nothing. Not that you don't have nothing, but you feel lonely. And if you're going through that, that's perfectly normal. Honestly, it is. And that's what the universe wants you to know. But continue to go with what your soul pulls you towards. And this is so true. I never thought that I would be a tarot reader. Never thought that at all. But in my soul, I knew I was meant to be my own boss. I just always knew it. Like, and I remember when people was pressuring me like, well, Jazz, why don't you get a job? And why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? And I stayed true to me through all the criticism. Even though I didn't have, quote unquote, the worldly success. But let me tell you something. When you are able to make an income on something that you love to do, that hits different no matter how much you make. because that's not why you in it. You in it because it's what you love to do. And I couldn't work for somebody else because they didn't care about their workers. And I'm an Aquarius moon at heart. I love fairness for everybody. And the only way I could have fairness is if I had my own business where I can help people how I want to help people, and not people telling me, well, you have to do it how everybody else does it. I'm free to be me. I don't have any restrictions. And Aquarius, I would say you're going into places where you won't have no restrictions. That you will experience things that don't make no sense. Even more. But that's the beauty of the universe and what the universe has in store for you. Seven of Swords reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. I feel also, Aquarius, you could be having someone in the midst of all this wanting to apologize to you with this Knight of Cups here. This person could also have matured a lot with this Saturn return here. That's what I like to see. Because if a person is under Saturn, that means that hard work, responsibility, integrity, that makes sense why the Seven of Swords is reversed. I don't feel like this person lied to you. I do feel they weren't upfront with their emotions with the Knight of Cups. And I feel, Aquarius, you wasn't with that. You want to be with someone who's ready to be bold and be who they are. This person had a mask on. It's like you cared about them, but it's like you're not your authentic self. Like, I want to be with someone that's not afraid to be who they are. Not be one way with me, right? And then one way with them, and one way with them, and one way. You know how you meet people like that? They try to be one of everything, but they don't have their own identity. I feel this could have been a person that was like that. And that's why you lost attraction for them. Because it's like, well, what do you think? Like, where do you get your own ideas from? Maybe you start to listen to this person and it's a lot of what other people said, or what the news said, or what they said and they said, but not what they say. You want to be with a person that's a free thinker. Knight of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles here. Why is the Two of Pentacles here? Five of Pentacles. So this could be an individual, Aquarius, that they're wanting to change how things happen, right? I feel this was an individual that you cared about. I feel this was also the Knight of Cups with you. For some Aquarius, I feel this never really got off the ground. Maybe because you started talking to them, like I said, for some, and you found out they had a mask. They wasn't their authentic selves, and that was a no for you. And I feel for other Aquariuses, this is an individual that knows you was always there when they bumped their head. You could have told them things, Aquarius, and they didn't listen, but Saturn returns. Saturn brings rough lessons, yeah. I guess so, right? Okay, let's see. What are final messages for you, Aquarius, for this week? We have your commitment is being tested. I feel this is with your people that you knew for a long time that you're falling out with. And or you know you have to separate from. It's time to take action, but you're going to do it though, Aquarius. See, you got two Aries here. You're ready to make moves. Right. And the universe is saying, hold your vision. They're loving what you're doing. I think I also said that for the month of December. The answers you need are coming. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. I was talking about souls and soul tribes. And I'm telling you, Aquarius, by you trusting your soul, balancing your spirituality and practicality, the answers you need are coming. That means you will get confirmations that this is what you're supposed to do. And I feel this is one of them right here. Also with the full moon in Gemini. The universe is saying, Aquarius, it's okay to keep people in the dark about things. It's not that you're lying to them. It's just they wouldn't understand, right? So Aquarius, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.